Hello.
Hello.
Chilly guys here.
Yeah.
And we're going to be looking into some hydroponics, sort of bodge jobbing, make your own unit type thing. Essentially, this is a bucket that you could get from if yourself or somebody else is using like protein type things.
Any old bucket with a sealable lid will do, although dark is better, otherwise you should try and paint it really.
Yeah. We did try to look for a few. It's actually harder than you think, but I'm sure there's certain shops that might do them anyway. But this seemed to be a good option. If you do get a protein one, you're going to want to clean it out afterwards with like bleach and water and then rinse it and stuff to make sure that nothing grows in it. Then you get the small pot, and as you can see, the hole's been cut in the top. Now, you might want to put the duct tape down first and then cut the hole, because I found when cutting the hole without the duct tape it started cracking along the sides. So if you add the duct tape first, it might help avoid the crack. Then this pattern was added here. I don't know, what would you call that?
I don't know, it's just
To hold the
we
pot
got
in
the
place in a nice. It sort of stretches and pulls, so it.
we just made a hole in the middle and then cut outwards and then push the hot through.
And then just pops it in there, and got some stones there ready to either put some. Well, there's one of two things.
Well, there's a few things, but so this is very similar to our way of getting cuttings to root in a sterile environment, and we'll add the link to the video for that one.
Yeah.
Over here. There we go. It's right there. What that does is you need some sort of material to absorb water up into it, and you can use akadama, which is a bonsai potting material. You can use a mixture of vermiculite and perlite. I think you can also use rock wool. There's a few other things. If you just look up on the general hydroponics, then there's usually a few things that are called substrates. Then what that'll do is, if you can look in the bottom here, you can see the water is just at a level where it goes through the holes in the bottom. You need a pot with a lot of holes in it, and just fills at the bottom. As soon as we put the stones in to stop the akadama from falling out, or the vermiculite and perlite, and then the substrate will absorb water and it will keep it nice and moist, very sterile. There's no nutrients, and then your cutting can root, and without getting infected. We have quite a high success rate with that. Somewhere like 90%, I think. One died after I took it out of there and put it in something else and then forgot about it. That's the only one which died. Well,
I've got some working at home using the ice cream. Like, there's either using like the ice cream box method, or I can't remember. I had a little tub. Oh, it's one of those sandwich box tubs you can get. Tiny little thing.
Tupperware for the Americans, I think.
Yeah. So I just put two holes in the top of that, 2 pots in the top. Didn't actually colour it black. Filled it with water. Put the things in. Used normal soil on those two, and put the cuttings in. Made sure it always had water in, and before I knew it, I had roots coming through. So that definitely worked.
Yeah, the trick is to keep it wet without getting it completely soaking. So you need something to absorb the water. But
now, are we putting nutrients in the water first, or is it going to be something added?
that will come later, I think, after rooting, because if you put nutrients in and then you don't have any roots for your plant, you just have an open wound, you might encourage some infection. So
once it starts rooting, then you start adding the
nutrients.
Now you can buy them online, or you can. I might chuck some onto the
nutrients.
website. Oh, you got some in here, yes.
So there's no, not that, the solid.
This one?
Yes, so you can buy actual hydroponics nutrients, but we've found this stuff works. It may have, the box is mildly dissolved, it's been left outside, but you've seen this stuff before that we've used.
It's pretty much a all around good useful stuff. It breaks down quite easily. You might better break it down even more and put it in the water.
Well, if you just leave it in there.
If you do want to look for other stuff, I might chuck some stuff on the website, which you can buy on Amazon. This is for the purposes of me trying to make money. It's here. There. I'm gonna go there, right?
Also, my cat's over there. It's his birthday today. He's 16.
As far as overwintering is concerned, because obviously you're probably thinking what's been going on with that, I will add some of that onto this video later on.
Yeah, one last thing to mention with this is once you've actually got a plant with roots, you can start decreasing the water level. I found it works best if you do leave it full, but you can, because the roots will start dangling in, and then you can have an air gap so that you have air breathing roots in there, and then you have your water and your nutrients. The amount of nutrient to put in, you could probably look up, although we've just winged it and put in what looks about right, and the plants thrived until I went away for 2 weeks and it dried up and died, but we'll show you that in a moment. So
until we're upstairs
and away,
and we're going to check out 2 plants and then that's it for them.
Well, 3
3 plants.
Okay, see you in a minute.
Bye.
Hello. These are my plants. They're alive. They don't die as often as Mark's do.
Hang about. You'll soon see at the other end of this video that mine is still fine.
Which generation? This plant is now entering its 3rd year of life.
People are going to wonder what I just said now. Hang about. That means wait a minute.
What does that mean?
Hold on.
I see.
What?
How long do I have to hold on for?
No.
Right, Moruga scorpions.
Yes.
Bit pale leaves, need repotting.
Very pale
soon.
leaves.
This
Magnesium
comes from
sulfate to deal with
winter.
that. Maybe some
This one's not so bad. Also looking from the back.
other stuff.
But it can't be doing too bad because we have chilies. Tiny, tiny chili.
Yeah, this time of the year. Plant probably is going mad. I don't know. Well, saying that, we did have chilies on a plant, what, I don't even know what it was. Big gym or something, wasn't it, in the end?
Yeah.
Whoa, uber zoom. Yeah.
There's one back there. There might be a few more. I haven't really looked. I've been away for a couple of weeks, so these have been fine.
That's a bonsai.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, these were fine. The hydroponic system we were talking about was working really well on the small plant until I went away, and the reservoir dried up. So I moved this in here.
Reservoir. Basically, the water left me.
Yes. So this was alive and this tall, and as you
With
can see,
healthy leaves, which
Yeah.
have now gone into wilt mode by the looks of
it also had flowers. In fact, there might be chilies. No, not quite.
You should have told somebody to check the water levels before.
I
Basically,
wouldn't trust you because I come back with everything covered in water, and my parents would just be confused. So
if you ever use this method, you need to be
yeah,
consistently checking to make sure it's
Yeah, I
not
think-
drying out.
we also had unseasonably warm weather while I was
Yeah,
gone.
there was. Yeah.
So I've now refilled it with water because you can see like the stem's still mostly alive, so it might rebound. But basically, this is the same system we described. This is Akadama,
And it's in the ice cream tub, as I mentioned earlier.
duct tape top. So that's Akadama, and it's just a kind of granular clay, which the bottom bit is sitting in water, and it just absorbs it like a sponge. And so this was a cutting, and then it grew more roots than I could then take it out. So then I just started putting some solid feed in the bottom, and then it got to this height, all perfectly healthy and happy, and then the roots look like this. Can you see that?
Which is, yeah, ideal. I'd like to also point out that there is no air functions, so no pumps or anything
Yeah.
like that we've used.
Passive hydroponics, I think that's the word, or static. But as you can see, it's just the air gets in because this is granular, so the air can still get in there, and there's roots. If you come down here and have a look at the actual thing around there, there's the air breathing roots in here, and these
Yeah.
and these roots down here absorb the water and the nutrients. So when I came back, the first thing I did was I did refill that. So that was only late Sunday night. It's now Tuesday morning. So
Hopefully that's going to come back to life.
yeah, there's, as you can see, the purple bits on where it splits indicate that it really does want to grow. So if, as long as I maintain it, it might come back. If not, rip it out and do another one.
Take 2. Yeah.
Yes.
Right then, that'll probably be done for now. Probably, I don't even know when the next video is going to be.
Mark's disappearing for a while.
Yes. that noise you can hear there actually telling me to go water my plant, which is interesting.
You should probably do that.
If that's a copyright song, then I'm not going to be happy.
Owned by Samsung. You now owe Samsung £3 billion.
Yes.
Okay. So I think that's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him.
Too right.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, just quickly show my end of things now. I got me whole window full here. This unit here, which I was referring to earlier, is the sandwich box type thing with holes in the top. And that pot's been in there since I put it in there basically, and it's grown quite well. This one here was one which started in there, then I repotted it into here, and it's grown really well. Everything else is going a bit mad, it's a bit like the triffids. So I'm going to probably start repotting soon. Still a little bit nippy outside, but in a greenhouse it might be okay because the sun's warming up. It's very warm here. I don't know if that's... No, the radiator's not even on, so yeah, that's all heat from the sun I can feel. But yeah, that's how everything's getting on for now. But yeah.